Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. I'm Kerri. Today I'll be showing you how to make a fantail goldfish. I'll be making it in these colours today. Now you'll need 5 colours of cotton or wool if you're doing the multicolour goldfish. If not, you'll need 3 colours. So I've got pink, orange and yellow for the goldfish and black and white for the eyes. I've also got a crochet hook, a darning needle, sewing needle, black and white thread to sew the eyes together and to sew the eye on, and scissors. Now I'll start with a magic loop and work 3 chain. Into the circle I'm going to work 14 double crochet. And then you pull the circle tight and join with a slip stitch in the 3rd chain. For row 2 we start with 3 chain and work a double crochet in the same place as the chain, and then we work 2 double crochet into each stitch around. So I'll continue round and I'll meet you at the end of the row. Now we join with a slip stitch in the 3rd chain and that completes row 2. For row 3 we start with 1 chain and work a single crochet in the same place as the chain. Now we work 1 single crochet into each of the next 4 stitches. Now 1 half double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches, and now we're going to work 2 double crochet into the next stitch and 1 double crochet into the following 2 stitches 4 times. So 2 double crochet into the next stitch and 1 double crochet into each of the following 2 stitches 4 times. And now we work 2 double crochet into the next stitch. One half double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches, and then 1 single crochet into each of the next 4 stitches. And we've got 3 stitches left. If we're doing the multicoloured fish, we'd end off here. If you're doing an orange fish, you'd continue on with your orange. Now for the mouth, I join in pink to the next stitch. And I work 4 chain. If you were continuing with orange, you just slip stitch into the next stitch with your orange and then work 4 chain. Now I do 1 treble into the same place as the chain, one treble into the next stitch, 4 chain, slip stitch into the same place as the last treble, 4 chain, and a treble into the same stitch. A treble into the next stitch, four chain, and then slip stitch into the same stitch. And fasten off. And that's the mouth done. I'm going to work the body now. So I join my thread just after the second half double crochet. In there we had 5 single crochet and then 2 half double crochet. And I start with 1 chain and then I work a joined single crochet into the same stitch as the chain and the next stitch. So I bring up a loop from both those stitches and yarn around and through the 3 loops, and then I work 1 chain and slip stitch into the same stitch as the last single crochet. Now I slip stitch into the next stitch and work 2 chain. Now I'm going to work a joined half double crochet into the same stitch as the chain and the next stitch. So I put my yarn round the hook into the same stitch and pull up a loop, and then I put my yarn round the hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop and yarn around and through all the stitches, and then work 2 chain and slip stitch into the same spot. Now I slip stitch into the next stitch and I work 3 chain. Now I'm going to work a joined double crochet into the same stitch as the chain and the next stitch. And then 3 chain and slip stitch into the same place as the last double crochet, and then slip stitch into the next stitch. And we're going to work 6 of these double crochet clusters the same. So 3 chain, a join double crochet into the same place as the chain and the next stitch. Three chain, slip stitch into the same spot, and then slip stitch into the next spot and start another one. And I'll continue working the joined double crochet clusters till I have 6 of them. Now I've got my first 2 clusters, then I've got 6 double crochet clusters. So I slip stitch into the next stitch, work 2 chain, and I work a joined half double crochet into the same stitch in the next stitch, and then work 2 chain and slip stitch into the same stitch and slip stitch into the next stitch, and then I work 1 chain and work a joined single crochet cluster and 1 chain and slip stitch into the same stitch. And then I work 1 chain and turn. Now I'm going to slip stitch into the bottom of the cluster, first cluster, and work 3 chain, and then slip stitch into the bottom of the next cluster, and work 3 chain. And just continue like that. 3 chain and continue slip stitching into the bottom. So when we're finished, we work one chain and then slip stitch into the first 3 chain loop. Now we work 3 chain, and we're going to work a join double crochet, 3 chain, slip stitch into the same loop, and then slip stitch into the next loop, and we've got a cluster. 3 chain and do another join double crochet, and 3 chain and slip stitch into the same loop and slip stitch into the next loop. We'll work that across into all our 3 chain loops. So just 3 chain, a join double crochet, and then 3 chain and slip stitch into the same spot. Now that's the third row done. Now we're going to repeat rows 2 and 3. So we start with 1 chain and then slip stitch into the bottom of this cluster and work 3 chain and then slip stitch into the next cluster, the bottom of the next cluster. So we're going to work that right across, and we're going to continue working the treble clusters into each 3 chains space until we have the one last cluster. So I'll do that and I'll come back. So I'll finish my last cluster, so I'll fasten that one off. Now that's what it looks like on the back. Now I'll just end weaving my endings and I'll be back and we'll start on the tail. I'm going to start with this bottom part of the tail, so I join my yarn just in at the bottom part of this cluster, the last cluster, just in there. And I work 15 chain. Now I miss the first chain and I single crochet into the next 3 chain. And then 1 half double crochet into each of the next 2 chain. And then 2 double crochet into each of the next 2 chain. And then I do 1 treble into each chain to the end. I do have my patterns on my website in both US and UK terminology if you're having trouble with anything. The details of my website are in the description down below. Now we slip stitch into the back towards the top of the cluster, and then we turn our work and single crochet into the first 8 stitches. Now we work 15 chain and work a single crochet in the second chain from the hook, and then a half double crochet into the following chain. Now we work 1 double crochet into each of the next 5 stitches. Next we work one treble into each of the next 4 stitches. And then 2 treble into the next stitch. And 2 treble into the following stitch as well. Now we're going to work one treble into each of the next 5 stitches down the tail. Now 2 double crochet into the next stitch, two half double crochet into the following stitch, a single crochet into the next stitch, and then slip stitch into the base of the tail. Now we'll start on this part here, and we start with 25 chain. And we miss the first chain, and we single crochet into each of the next 2 stitches. And then 1 half double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches. Now 1 double crochet into each of the next 7 stitches. Next, 1 treble into each of the next 5 stitches. Now 2 treble into the next stitch, and 2 treble into each of the next 2 stitches. And now 1 double crochet into each of the remaining chain. And a double crochet into the base of the first tail part, just down at the bottom near the cluster. Now we join into the side of the cluster and work 1 chain and turn. Now we work 1 half double crochet into the next stitch. We work 1 double crochet, and then we work 1 treble into each of the next 3 stitches. Now we work 2 treble into the next stitch and 1 treble into the following stitch 3 times. Now work 2 double crochet into the next stitch. A double crochet into the following stitch, 1 half double crochet into the next stitch, then a single crochet and a slip stitch, and then we turn. And that's this part finished. Now we slip stitch into the next stitch, then work a single crochet, one half double crochet, and then we work 2 double crochet into the next stitch. Two double crochet into the next stitch, and then 1 double crochet into the following stitch. We'll do that 5 times. Now 2 half double crochet into the next stitch, a single crochet, and then we do a joined single crochet over the following 2 stitches, and then we turn. Now slip stitch into the first stitch, and then we're going to work 13 single crochet. And now work 17 chain. We miss the first chain and we work 1 single crochet into each of the next 2 stitches. And then 1 half double crochet into each of the next 2. One double crochet in the next stitch, and then 2 double crochet into the following stitch. Now we work 1 double crochet into each of the next 4 stitches. And now we're going to work 1 treble into each stitch along to the join. Now we work 2 double crochet into the first 2 stitches. Now 1 double crochet into each of the next 4 stitches. Two double crochet into the next stitch. One double crochet into the next, and then 2 double crochet into the following stitch. Now we'll work 2 half double crochet into the next stitch. Now we single crochet over the remaining stitches. And then join with the slip stitch. And that's your tail finished. I'll fasten that one off. Now I'll just weave in my endings so they don't get in the way. Now we'll do this fin now. So for the front bottom fin, we start just behind the cluster, the first cluster. And start with 5 chain. We miss the first chain and we single crochet into the second chain from the hook. And then we work a half double crochet, and then we work 2 double crochet into the next chain, and a treble into the last chain. And then we slip stitch into the body. And fasten off. For the back fin, just join about 3 rows back in behind the cluster, and work 9 chain. And we start with a half double crochet in the third chain from the hook. A double crochet in the next chain, and then a decreased treble over the next 2 stitches. And then we just treble over the remaining stitches. And then slip stitch into the body. And fasten off. And they're the bottom fins. For the top fins, we start about halfway between the tail and the face. I'll start in about there. And work 4 chain. We single crochet in the second chain from the hook, and then work 1 half double crochet into each of the other 2 chain. and then slip stitch into the body. And then work a single crochet into the next stitch. And then work 5 chain. And we work a single crochet and a half double crochet in the second chain from the hook. And then 2 double crochet into the next stitch. A double crochet into the following chain, and then 2 double crochet into the last chain. And then slip stitch into the body, single crochet into the next stitch. Now we work 11 chain, and we work a single crochet and a half double crochet in the second chain from the hook. And then 2 half double crochet into the following stitch. And then 1 double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches. Two double crochet into the next stitch, one treble into the next stitch, two treble in the next, and then one treble into the following, each of the following 2 stitches. And slip stitch into the body, and single crochet into the next stitch. Then work 8 chain, and work a single crochet and a half double crochet in the second chain from the hook. One decreased double crochet over the next 2 stitches, and then double crochet over the rest of the chain. And join with a slip stitch into the body. And fasten off. And that's all the fins done. For the white of the eye, we start with a magic loop and work 3 chain and work 12 double crochet into our circle. Pull our circle tight and slip stitch into the 3rd chain and fasten off. For the inner eye, we use black and start with a magic loop and start with 1 chain and work 8 single crochet into the circle. And pull the circle tight and slip stitch into the chain. And fasten off. Now I'll weave in my endings and I'll be back to put it together. Now my endings are finished off. Next I'll attach the inner eye to the outer eye, just in like that. So I'll stitch that on and I'll be back. Now next we stitch the eye to the face, just in there. I'll stitch that on and I'll be back. Now there's the goldfish finished. If you like my videos, please like, subscribe and share. We've put up a mailing list for our website to receive a newsletter. If you subscribe, you can get a free ebook of the cat towel with patterns of the cat, mouse and bird. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.